Did you know that we are in divorce month? Now, Alex, what does that mean?
That means during the month of January, there's a lot of people breaking up, okay? I guess it's the beginning of a new year, and people are saying, you know what, I want to start something new. I want to get out of this and what I'm in. And so sometimes it translates to ending the relationship that you're in. Okay. But it doesn't have to be this way. See, here on Good Day, we try to give you the news, try to make you smile, and we try to save your relationships, okay? So we're going to do that now. Because it doesn't have to end, especially when you have Dr. George James here, who's a licensed marriage and family therapist at the Council for Relationships. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Alex. How are you?
Glad to have you back.
I'm always happy to be here.
So this is true. During January, do you have more appointments, people coming in to see you guys?
Well, I will say, after the holidays, my appointment calendar did fill up. You know, people want to wait through the holidays because of their kids or other situations, and they say, you know what, I'm done. I've tried long enough, and I can't do this anymore. And that's where January hits.
But you're out here saving people because you say it's simple.
I don't have a cape and all, but I'm trying.
Listen, you have a love cape, all right? It's invisible, but it's there.
I like that.
Yeah. If you want to use that, you might want to give me some money for that. No, I'm kidding. But you say there's a simple equation, though, that people can remember that can help you to do better in your relationship. What's the equation? I need to know. So
what I tell people is simple math, but it feels like calculus. It's 5 to 1, right? This researcher by the name of John Gottman came up with this theory, right, that 5 to 1, 5 positive interactions to every 1 negative. It just makes sense, right? If you have more positive things going on to every negative thing, your relationship is in a good place.
So does this mean by saying things and doing things, make sure you, okay, I'm on 4, I need 1 more.
Saying things, doing things, gestures, all these different ways. Paying attention, these are all good, positive things.
So maybe that explains what happened in that last segment. Maybe the man was like, I'm on number 3. Let me look at this haircut and say I like it.
He knows that he wants his wife to be happy. That's what happened. Because if not, it's going to be a negative situation, and he can't come back from that.
That's true. So let's break this down, then, since you're here. Because I know there's some scenarios, specific things that people go through in their homes and different areas of the home that when they're fighting. And I want you to help. Let's relieve this or get this going so it's not, you know, ending in a breakup.
Yes.
So we have the husband and wife in their living room, Mike and Karen.
Yeah, I'm going to be the husband, right?
Yeah.
And you'll be the wife. And so...
So the first one?
So I got to come up with 5 compliments to every negative thing that I say. Oh, this is going to be tough.
Well, let's start with criticism.
All right, let's act this
scenarios. Ready?
Okay, the first one is criticism, you say, Alex?
Yes.
All right, I'll give my line and then, okay, react. All right, we're getting ready to go out, okay? Like the hair of the dog is coming up this week.
Saturday, yeah.
Saturday. Okay, be off somewhere. Karen! Karen!
Yes?
Let's go! Hair of the dog is starting. You're always late. You know we were leaving here at 8 o'clock.
Well, that's because I have to get everybody in the whole family ready. And you can help me out for once. You know, I have to get myself ready and the kids ready and get the sitter and get them food and get them a snack. You only just sit there and watch the clock and then sit there and complain that I'm not ready.
Well, let's bring it over here,
man. I felt like I was back in my office. They're good.
Bold and the beautiful over there. So where did they go wrong? Was it because Mike started it and Karen finished it?
Well, so criticism, right? Once again, John Gottman has these 4 things that really lead to the breakdown of a relationship. And criticism is something that lots of couples do, where we're critiquing someone, where they end up feeling like I'm not good enough or there's nothing I can do. So this other side of it is being able to talk about what you really need, right? So being able to express it in what we call I statements, because what often people do is say you did, you this, you're always late, and that feels like an attack.
So and start with yourself. So how can you say it? I feel like we're going to be late. No.
So, or it's really important for me to be on time. I grew up in a household where we were always on time, and when I'm late, it really kind of messes me up. I feel some type of way, whatever you want to say, but talk about what it does for you. And then on the other side, you know, I could really use some help, right? If I get help, then we can get out early.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. Contempt. And let's go.
Contempt.
I just thought of something else. Here's another thing. You never say you're sorry. You know, you do stuff that makes it... You never say you're sorry.
Why would I say I'm sorry if you're the one that does something wrong? I mean, if you're the one that's at fault, why do I have to... I mean, I'm the one that's doing everything right. Why am I apologizing when you're the one at fault?
Contempt. So what's the solution for this one?
I mean, think about it. Who wants to be with someone who never kind of takes ownership for something? And contempt is where you feel like just anger, disgust, almost like just frustration and irritation to your partner. So the solution, right, is not to get to that place, right? Not to let the resentment build up over time. Let your partner know what is it that you want to be different. Let your partner know what is it that you really need, instead of kind of letting it build up to the place where you're so furious and angry. This one actually is one of the biggest things that can happen that leads to divorce.
Okay, so pay attention to that one. What about defensiveness?
What are you doing?
I was on my phone.
Who were you talking to on your phone?
Nobody. I just calling an Uber.
What were you doing yesterday?
What do you mean? I went out to lunch. I went over to Rouge, had lunch.
Have you been talking with your ex?
I haven't talked to her in years.
That's not true. I checked your Facebook and I saw that there was a message and you said you were out with your friends and you were really out with your ex. Why are you lying to me and now you're getting caught?
Why are you going through my phone? Why are you invading my privacy? Why are you going through my phone?
Why are you cheating and then lying?
Okay. That one was intense.
I can't tell you how many times social media has gotten people in trouble, and they've ended up in my office. And for reasons just like that. So defensiveness is where we try to kind of move on to something else instead of really the topic at hand.
So he moved on to privacy when she was saying, well, you're contacting your ex.
I can't trust you. There's so many other stuff, but he's trying to talk about privacy. It's an important issue, but it's not the main issue. And so, you know, with defensiveness, what you want to do is really, people aren't mind readers, right? In couples, they think that their partner knows what they're thinking and feeling, and they don't. We have to really work on our communication and not kind of shift off to the other situation or blame our partner.
So first address what she was saying, and then let's talk about privacy. And for our last and final one, and this one has to be kind of quick, guys.
You know, I'm bugged by this because you never tell me anything. There's all sorts of stuff going on in the house. You put our house up on the market for sale. You didn't even tell me. Why don't you talk to me anymore? Why don't you talk? There's my point.
Well, she's like, I'm just going to ignore him because he's always talking.
I think we should just hire them. I think they're on a roll. But, you know, stonewalling is, once again, is where people stop talking to each other. And this is, at this point, it's important that you take that time to kind of reconnect. It might mean going to see a therapist like myself. It might also mean making the investment in your relationship. Too many people I see stop working and putting time and energy into their relationship. Date nights, fun, getaways, good times. Once again, 5 to 1. 5 positive to 1 negative.
Okay. Yes, Mike.
I've come up with a solution to save our marriage. I just put an extension on the house.
Oh, my. Is that the Red Room?
Did you ever see, what's the name of that movie?
50 Shades of Grey, Mike.
That's right. Come on over here.
Well,
look at that thing.
And off they go. Okay, we're going to end this now before this gets
it can make a difference. Maybe not all the way there.
The doctor prescribes it. All right, have fun, you two. Thank you so much. How can people reach you?
I'm at Counsel for Relationships, or GeorgeTalks.com is another way to reach me.
Perfect. Thank you.